Any ideas on what's created the environment for you to get the chronic fatigue? Yep.
Well, the thing that pops into my head is emotions.
Yeah.
I mean, I've explored a lot of medical avenues.
Yep.
And dead-end streets everywhere.
Yep.
I'm very aware that I've repressed a lot of emotions for a lot of my life, and I don't think that's just complete coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
And when I talk to other people that also have chronic fatigue, they often follow that same pattern.
Yep.
And they seem to be in different levels of awareness about whether they're repressing emotion or whether they're emotionally coming to the table.
Yeah.
But it seems to be a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So, and having tried everything else, it's like, well, maybe this is worth a shot. Plus, it's just the emotional stuff that it brings up for me, I need some way to deal with. So, whether it's root cause or symptom, I still need to deal with it. So,
Still need to handle it somehow.
Yeah.
Have you met my friend Nicholas De Castella?
I have.
So,
Yes.
I met him because he had chronic fatigue,
Yes.
and I think he had it for the same reason that you got it, and that was he was running to prove himself.
Yeah.
And so, if you're going to run marathons, what do you have to do with pain?
Well, I gotta push it down.
Push it down. So, put one of your hands facing up, one of your hands facing down, righto, one against the other.
Mm-hmm.
Push hard. What do you get?
Pain.
Tired.
Tired.
You get chronically tired.
Yeah.
So you get exhausted from fighting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, emotion up, mostly pain. Pain's a way of describing, in your case, I think you're putting it in the category of insecure and needing validation, all of that. If we kind of got that into some more emotional kind of language, then it's going to be around acceptance, love, care, whether you deserve it, whether you get it, whether you did get it. Does any of that feel like it fits?
Yeah, it does. Like I feel very unworthy. I have persistent sense of unworthiness, hurt, sadness. I feel kind of numb to it now. It's like I get so overwhelmed that it's like and I get so anxious. I'm like, I just got to go to bed. Like I'm so just exhausted.
Yeah, because it's actually quite painful, but it shows up as tiredness. And the only way to get out of it is to get out of it. So you either drink or you go to sleep or some other way of shifting your consciousness. Because if we stay here, just exhausting. So for most chronic fatigue sufferers, one of the ways of getting out of the face of the exhausting part of it is to go to sleep. Which seems kind of handy because I'm tired anyway, so I need some rest. You wake up the next morning, you walk down the corridor, have a shower, come back out and you're knackered, ready for another sleep. Because the whole thing hasn't gone away, but there has been a period of time where it wasn't there. So it's like the person who drinks to make their problems go away. It's fantastic while they're drunk. As soon as they sober up, there it all is again. So you can sleep. That doesn't fix it. What it means is it's not there for the moment. Neither are you, so that's kind of convenient. You don't remember sleeping. You wake up and there it is again. So it feels like there's no relief because it's always there. When you're awake, it's always there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the just I get so exhausted, like I feel numb and overwhelmed, like I don't really feel anyway. So
yes,
and then I just need to rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Numbness is a consequence of a constant pain. So I could pinch your arm.
Yeah.
It hurts for a while, but eventually it doesn't hurt anymore because we numb ourselves to the pain, and that's a method for handling it.
Yeah.
Right. What do you need to do?
Well, I've been doing a lot of emotional healing work over the last few years,
Yeah.
and my physical symptoms have changed quite a lot over that time.
Yeah.
I'm not as incapacitated. I'm not as anxious, but I'm still feeling it's holding me back.
Yep.
So in a sense, I think I'm heading down the right track.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just need to do more of what I keep doing.
Yep.
It forces me to stop from doing things that I really want to do, so I tend to push myself and do the things that I want to do and then get to the exhaustion point and then collapse again and
Yep.
get a really bad headache or have a day where I'm wiped out.
Yep.
I remember in my previous episode where you told some people that they need to go sit in the forest for a while. That resonated with me.
Yeah.
Like, just stop.
It's where I've been going since your last few sentences. That's where I've been going. I've been going, this poor guy needs a rest. That's actually a rest instead of a sleep.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, the forest or the whatever it is for you, just sit and be still. Now remember this thing about what are you?
Peace and love.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You're out of contact with it.
Yeah.
So can you imagine peace and love is is very restorative.
Yeah.
But how much have you had? Bugger all.
Yeah.
So can you set up a schedule of that kind of meditative stillness?
Yeah.
Now, you know, for some people that means to paint.
Uh-huh.
It's not necessarily sitting there like Buddha.
Yeah.
So there are many meditative processes. You know, my grandmother, she used to knit. You understand what I mean by a meditative process being something that you physically do? Some people garden.
I find playing music works for me.
Ah.
Sit and play my guitar.
Sit and play your guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you reward yourself with that? Could that be a treat?
Yeah.
Schedule it into your day in an amount that you can handle. If you schedule too much, it's work.
Yeah.
It becomes, oh shit, now I've got to go on. But if you could let it happen, you could ease a space where you sit and play your guitar, if that works, that might be better than being in the forest.
I could be in the forest with a guitar.
Double whammy.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Does that feel like it would give you something?
Yeah, I feel like I'm always like push. You got to do it. Like I kind of empty my calendar and then it just fills up with stuff again. And I'm like, I just need to just stop. Why don't I just stop? You know, keep telling myself. Then I'll commit to doing things and then resent the fact that I made a commitment to do something. Now I don't want to do it. I'll feel angry with myself and the person that's asked me. Bloody Paul wants me to go down and talk.
Yeah, bloody drive to Canberra all the way.
And I'm like, why am I doing that to myself? I didn't make him do that.
Yep. Okay, so when you play the guitar, what happens? Are you playing songs or are you just...
sometimes finger pick, I'll play just music, sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've met Mel, one of my clients, but she plays piano. She plays what she feels. I said, I said, what are you playing? She said, oh, it's not a song.
Yeah.
I said, it sounds like a bloody song to me, mate. She goes, yeah, well, I'm just playing how I feel.
Yeah.
She succeeds at getting her feelings into music.
Yeah. Yeah, what I do is I pick a song that reflects, because I'm not that advanced, I pick a song someone else has written that reflects how I feel, and I just play that. It helps me get into it. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, more of that. My experience with chronic fatigue is that it comes from the relentless mind trap mechanism. The part of your brain that goes, this is black, this is white, let's get all the grey out of here. It's right, it's wrong. Another version of it is to fill up the calendar.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm doing both.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So two things. The thing about playing the music is that if you let it be free form, it can't be organised.
Right, yeah.
So that'll do both at once. The reason for painting, reason why some people paint or draw or dance or whatever it is that the less form and structure that it has, the less the mind can organise it.
Got it.
Which, that's where the relief is when you get your mind out of it.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because one of the steps I've been working on in the journey to be a comedian is to learn improvised theatre, because it's one step comedians need, and I just love it because it gets me out of like, I have no control, I'm freaking out, but somehow when the pressure's on, you just go, it's like freedom, you know.
So there's another thing to do. Another treat for yourself is go to more improv classes or activities. Get into theatre sports.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah.
These are all treats.
Yeah.
When you start treating yourself.
Yeah, there's no sense of, I need to do this. It's just like, it's on, I'm going.
Perfect. You know what to do?
Yep.
Mate, I'm looking forward to the next instalment.
Okay, great. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.